electromagnetic effect. And already we have studied about the definition of the electromagnetic effect, and we know that it is a temporary effect. This effect does not exist in a molecule itself. Always the electromagnetic effect takes place under the influence of an attacking agent. That is, under the influence of an attacking agent, complete transfer of a pi electrons takes place to any one of the atom involved in a multiple bond. This is called as a electromagnetic effect. Now let us explain this by considering one of the example. Simplest example, let us start with the ethene. We know that it always involves carbon to carbon double bond, ethene or ethylene. If you consider this ethene, we know that this molecule is completely a non-polar molecule because the bond is present between two identical carbon atoms. There is no electronegativity difference between these two atoms. Hence, the electrons are symmetrically distributed. Hence, the molecule is completely a non-polar molecule. But under the influence of an attacking agent, if this compound is subjected to the reaction, if the reaction mixture contains any of the attacking reagent, always the polarity will be produced in this non-polar molecule also. How this polarity is created? Listen to students, if this compound is subjected to a reaction and the reaction mixture contains any one of the attacking agent, I write here one of the electrophile, that is a H plus. The reaction mixture contains an electrophile, that is a H plus proton and hydrogen. Now, even though it is a non-polar molecule, under the influence of this, polarity will be produced in the molecule. How this polarity is produced? Listen here. The complete transfer of pi electrons. Electromagnetic effect do not involve the sigma electrons. Always it involves what? Pi electrons. That is, the pi electrons, complete transfer of pi electrons takes place to any one of the atoms. If you consider these two carbon atoms, both are identical. Similar atoms these are. Hence, complete transfer of electrons takes place either to this carbon atom or to this carbon atom. For our convenience, now I'll write, if I consider this as a sigma bond, this as a pi bond, complete transfer takes place to this carbon atom if I consider like this, under the influence of what? This attacking agent. What happens now? Once the transfer takes place, non-polar molecule becomes a polar molecule. That means I write the intermediate form here. Before the attack, the intermediate is formed here. That means the positive and negative ends are created in this non-polar molecule. How this positive and negative ends are created? Listen here students. CH2. Complete transfer of pi bond, that is a pi electron takes place. Double bond now becomes single bond. We know that here a bond means always it contains two electrons. One electron of this and one electron of another carbon atom. Once the transfer takes place, this electron loses its electron. It loses its single electron. That means I have to write here what? Plus. Now double bond gets converted into single bond and CH2. Complete transfer takes place to this carbon atom. One extra electron from this carbon atom it gains. Hence it becomes what? Minus. Just listen here students. Under the influence of attacking agent, polarity will be produced. Positive and negative ends are created here due to the complete transfer of what? Pi electrons. Once the molecule becomes polar, once the polarity is created here, the attacking agent readily attacks. This is the electrophile I have written. Always this electrophile has a tendency to attack electron-rich center. And that electron-rich center is present here. You can see this carbon. It acts as electron-rich carbon due to the shift of or transfer of pi electrons. Now, this H plus readily attacks this carbon atom. If I write the arrow mark here, I will write like this. Readily attacks this carbon atom. This results in the formation of a new bond between the electrophile and the electron-rich carbon. And we will get a product like this. CH2 positive center remains as such because I have not written any of the nucleophile here. Hence, I will write here plus itself. Single bond CH2 minus electron will be gained by this H plus and that results in the formation of what? A new bond and I have to write here the H. Hence, we will get here corresponding product. If nucleophile is also present in the reaction mixture, then the nucleophile readily attacks this. Okay, now you can see here a non-polar molecule electromagnetic effect and denoted by writing minus C. Positive electromagnetic effect and negative electromagnetic effect. These are the two different types of electromagnetic effects. Now let us consider the first one, that is the positive electromagnetic effect. Now what is this positive electromagnetic effect? Listen here students. Positive electromagnetic effect means I consider the same example here. CH2 double bond CH2 under the influence of attacking agent like H plus electrophile. Complete transfer of pi electron takes place. Let us write the complete transfer. Complete arrow marking right to the carbon atom. Arrow head pointing towards the carbon atom or the atom which gains the electron. Understood? Now we can see this carbon. Already I have written this. It becomes positive. Double bond becomes single bond. CH2 this carbon it becomes negative. And electrophile readily attacks this carbon. This results in the formation of a new bond with this attacking agent and the carbon atom to give CH2. This carbon is not attacked by any of the attacking agent here because I have not written the nucleophile in this, and double bond becomes single bond and CH2 minus attacked by the H plus. New bond is formed. We can write this together. We can write this product in this form also. CH2 plus single bond. Together we can write H and CH2 together we can write that is CH3. You can see here in this reaction which I have written here, in this reaction transfer of electron takes place to that carbon atom to which attacking agent attaches. See here students, I have written complete transfer of pi electron to this carbon atom. To the same carbon atom the electrophile attacks and a new bond is formed with that carbon atom only. This type of electromagnetic effect is always called as a positive electromagnetic effect. What is this positive electromagnetic effect? It is a type of electromagnetic effect where the complete transfer of electrons takes place to that carbon atom to which the attacking agent attaches. Understood? Transfer of electrons takes place to that carbon atom to which attacking agent attaches. That means once this attacking agent comes closer to the carbon atom, comes closer to the molecule, transfer of electron takes place. And to the same carbon to which the transfer of electron takes place, the attacking agent attaches. That means the electrophile attack means always, if the attack is by the electrophile, it is always called what? Positive electromagnetic effect. Understood? Attack by the electrophile means always that electrophile attaches to the electron rich center only. Hence, to get an electron rich center, transfer has to take place to that atom itself. That is called as a positive electromagnetic effect. Now, I will consider the second type of electromagnetic effect. Listen here. Let us study about the second type of electromagnetic effect. The second type of electromagnetic effect is called as a negative electromagnetic effect. Negative electromagnetic effect. Denoted by writing minus E. Negative electromagnetic effect. Now, what is this negative electromagnetic effect? I'll consider the same example. CH2 double bond CH2. Attacked by the nucleophile Cn minus. See here, I have written the nucleophile. Cyanide I have written. Any of the nucleophile we can consider. What happens here? Non-polar molecule. This is the ion. Ion cannot attack the non-polar center. In order to attack, this molecule also has to contain what? The positive and the negative center. There should be some polarity. Otherwise, reaction or the attack doesn't take place. Hence, under the influence of this attacking agent, what happens here? Polarity will be produced. Now, complete shift of pi electron takes place to any one of the atom, either to this or to this. I write here, complete shift takes place to this carbon atom means we will get the polar ends. That is a two poles we get. CH2 it becomes plus. Here it is a single bond. CH2 here it is a minus. Now this is a nucleophile electron-rich species. It cannot attack this, isn't it? It has to attack what? Electron deficient center. It has to attack the electron deficient center. Here it has to attack. That means in this type of attack, if the nucleophile attacks to the multiple bonded a type of electromagnetic effect where the transfer of electrons, complete transfer of pi electrons takes place to that carbon atom to which attacking agent does not attach. Understood? The attacking agent does not attaches or attacks. Clear, students? Nucleophilic attack takes place means it is always negative electromagnetic effect. Electrophile attacks means always it is a positive electromagnetic effect. Here, since this is an electron rich center, it has to attach to the carbon atom which is electron deficient. Therefore, transfer takes place in such a way that one of the atom becomes electron rich. To that atom, here it is a carbon atom, to that atom, this attacking agent does not attach. Understood? Therefore, negative electromagnetic effect is a type of electromagnetic effect where the attacking agent does not attach the carbon atom to which the transfer of electrons takes place. It attacks to the electron deficient center. This type of electromagnetic effect is always called what? The negative electromagnetic effect. Now what happens here? Product we have to write, isn't it? Product we have to write. Now which is the product form here? We have written the arrowhead pointing towards this carbon atom. That means that the pi electrons get shifted to this carbon atom. This becomes electron richer. Hence the electron rich nucleophile has to attack what? Electron deficient center. This becomes plus, this becomes minus, isn't it? After the transfer, double bond becomes single bond. Now we can write the product form here. The product form here is CH2 plus. Now this is because we have written the transfer to this carbon atom. I have to write the new bond with the nucleophile. Cn minus now becomes Cl after the donation of electron to this positive carbon atom. And double bond becomes single bond. CH2 here I have to write what? Minus. If there is an electrophile, it attacks to this carbon atom. Understood? This type of electromagnetic effect is always called what? The negative electromagnetic effect. I hope you have followed this. I consider one more example to explain this. Listen here. If I consider CH3, CH, double bond, CH and CH3. Another alkene I have written. Okay? Completely a non-polar molecule because identical atoms are bonded by means of a covalent bond along with the hydrogen atoms. Now, if this compound undergoes the reaction in the presence of any of the electrophile, you can consider, I will write here one of the molecule itself, CH3Cl. Methyl chloride I have written here. We know that under the reaction condition at a particular temperature, this undergoes a hydrolytic cleavage readily because highly polar bond is there and it results in the formation of CH3 plus and Cl minus. Always electrophilic attacks takes place in the beginning at first. That means I have to consider now CH3 plus carbocation attacks any one of the carbon atom involved here. What happens? Under the influence of this attacking agent, electromagnetic effect takes place, temporary effect takes place, complete transfer of electron takes place now. Listen here students, here we have written the multiple bond, pi electrons are there here. Either the shift of electron takes place to this or shift of electrons takes place to this. Now I consider the shift of electron takes place to this carbon means here we will take a minus, here we will take a plus. CH3 plus has to attack what? CH minus, resulting in the formation of the product. I write the product here, CH3, here it is a CH. Listen here students, both the carbon atoms are identical here. To any one of the carbon, the shift of electron takes place, transfer of pi electrons takes place. CH minus means always it will be attacked by what? CH3 plus. Double bond gets converted into single bond once the complete transfer of electron takes place. Now single bond, CH it becomes plus, readily it will be attacked by what? Cl minus, and here one more CH3 group as such. See students, this is the product form. In this reaction, only after the electromagnetic effect in the non-polar molecule, clear for you. Hence, this is a temporary effect. Does not exist in the molecule itself. Once that compound is subjected to the reaction under the influence of an attacking agent, this type of what effect takes place. That is a electromagnetic effect takes place. How many types? Two different types, positive and negative. Now positive electromagnetic effect means, see here, carbocation attaches to this carbon atom to which the transfer of electrons takes place. Because this is the electrophilic attack, always positive electromagnetic effect. That is, the attacking agent attaches to that carbon atom to which the transfer of electrons takes place. Then it is called what? A positive electromagnetic effect. Negative means, this is the nucleophile here, attacking agent attaches to that carbon atom to which transfer of electrons doesn't take place. Understood? The positive center. It attacks to the positive center. I hope this will be clear for you. Now, by this we have completed third type of electron displacement, that is called as the electromagnetic effect. Now, let us study the last type of electron displacement. By that we can complete this chapter. The last type of electron displacement, and the fourth type in our study here, is a hyperconjugation effect. Hyperconjugation effect. Let us study the last type of electron displacement in organic compounds during the reaction or in the molecule itself. That is called what? A hyperconjugation effect. Now, what is this hyperconjugation effect? Listen, students, always the delocalization of the displacement of electrons takes place in order to attain the stability. Understood? Now, in this hyperconjugation effect, the stability will be produced. Stability will be gained in a molecule due to the interaction between sigma electrons. Due to the interaction between what? Sigma electrons. Which sigma electrons? Bonded pair of sigma electrons. Bonded electrons are used. Understood? Complete shift takes place, not like an inductive effect, a partial shift. Hyperconjugation means always a complete shift of electrons takes place. Now, what happens here? The bonded pair of a sigma electrons interacts with, always it interacts with the pi electrons of unsaturated system. Unsaturated means already we know that double bonded compounds, open chain organic compounds, double bonded or triple bonded compounds are always called what? Unsaturated compounds. Sigma electrons of the bonded pair interacts with the pi electrons of the unsaturated system or pi electrons of the benzene. Benzene is not an unsaturated compound. Benzene is a saturated compound, but still it contains what? Pi bond in that. Understood? Pi electrons are present. Hence, pi electrons of the unsaturated system or pi electrons of the benzene ring or this sigma electrons of the bonded pair interacts with the empty p orbital. Empty p orbital of an atom. Listen here, students. The hyperconjugation effect is a type of electron displacement where the stability will be gained or produced in a molecule due to the interaction between sigma electrons of the bonded pair with interaction takes place between sigma electrons. Which sigma electrons? Bonded pair of a sigma electrons. Sigma electrons of the bonded pair interacts with pi electrons of the unsaturated compound or pi electrons of the benzene ring or interaction takes place with the empty p orbital of a atom in a compound. Empty p orbital of an atom in a compound. Now, how this interaction takes place? Let us consider one of the example here to explain the hyperconjugation effect. Follow this properly. I have one of the simplest example. Listen here, students. This is a benzene ring. Carbon atom, all the 6 carbon atoms, all the 6 hydrogen atoms are identical. Any one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by an alkyl group. I consider one of the alkyl group CH3 group. Now if I consider this CH3 group, this CH3 means I can write it in the expanded form. C bond with H, H and H. And you can see here, it doesn't contain any of the pi electrons. Pi bond is not there. Therefore, what happens here? Hyperconjugation takes place instead of what? Resonance effect. Now, how this hyperconjugation effect takes place in this molecule to attain the stability? Listen here, polarity will be produced here also because of the interaction between the sigma electrons. See, alkyl group is, this is the alkyl group. Sigma electrons of the alkyl group is used. See how many sigma bonds are there in this methyl group, alkyl group? 3 sigma bonds. Any one of the sigma bond here interacts with the pi electrons of the benzene ring. Interaction means shift takes place. Once that shift takes place, we have to write like this only. Listen here, students. Now, again, hyperconjugation effect. Similar to the resonance, we can write like this because again it reaches to the initial state. The arrow mark containing the arrowhead towards forward direction and a backward direction. Now what happens here? Interaction takes place. This results in the formation of, listen here students, if there is any confusion in this, here in the hyperconjugation effect you can write a forward arrow mark also. Okay, no problem in writing this forward arrow mark also. Otherwise you can show the backward arrow mark also here. Now any one of the arrow mark we can consider. I'll write this only. Don't get confused here. See, once the interaction takes place, single bond becomes double bond. C, H, yes, no bond here. Understood? Sigma electrons of the bonded panic cell is transferred to what? Benzene ring carbon. That means no bond here, but H. Okay, one of the hydrogen atom is there. 2 electrons means one of this and one of the carbon atom, 2 electrons. That hydrogen loses its electron. Once the transfer takes place, it becomes what? Plus. Okay, students. Now, once the shift of electron takes place, electron density at this carbon atom increases. Sudden shift of this electron to the next carbon atom. Similar to the resonance one here, minus. In the resonance, we have to use a lone pair. Instead of that, here we have used what? Bonded sigma electrons. Okay, this bond remains as such. Again, the process goes on, continuous. We will get here one more form, delocalization of the electrons. See here, double bond C, bond H, again H. This H plus retains as such. All this transfer takes place within a fraction of seconds. It doesn't take a maximum time. Okay. Now here it is a negative sign we have written. Shift takes place to this position. Next again, resonance we have studied. Similar to that one here, but interaction takes place in a different way. Bonded pair of electrons are used. Okay, now new bond right here. Here it is a again shift from here to here, here to here. We will get one more structure. See, double bond C. Here it is a H. Here it is a H, and this H plus retains as such. New bond. Again a new bond in this. Shift of electron to this position. Okay. One more delocalization takes place from here to here, again to this hydrogen only. Listen here, again to the hydrogen. That means we get the delocalization. One complete cycle we have written. A bond, again one more bond here, and a new bond in this position. Double bond becomes single bond. C. Already present bond with H, new bond again with what? H. Process doesn't stop at this stage. Another hydrogen donates the electron. Again, this becomes what? H plus. Again the shift takes place. Minus from here to here, here to minus. Again from here to here, here to here minus. Again from here to here, again to the hydrogen. Okay, process goes on continues to attain what? Stability. And you can see here students, because of this hyperconjugation effect, polarity will be created in a molecule. The positive N means proton itself in this, and here the negative centers are created in the benzene ring. Because of this hyperconjugation effect, the rate of the reaction or the speed of the reaction, what happens? Increases. Listen here students, hyperconjugation effect in one of the compound we have studied, where the interaction takes place between sigma electrons of the bond bonded pair of an alkyl group with pi electrons of the benzene ring. Similar to the resonance only, in the resonance we will use a lone pair of electron to show the delocalization. Here we have to use what? A bonded pair of sigma electrons only. And during this delocalization, during this shift, one of the bonded pair of electrons gets shifted means here between these two, carbon and hydrogen, okay, bond, what happens? The bond gets transferred. Here there is no bond, isn't it? Bonded pair of electrons gets transferred here. There is no bond between these two, carbon and hydrogen. Okay, if you consider this also, here also no bond between the carbon and hydrogen for a fraction of second. Understood? Hence, this type of a delocalization, that is hyperconjugation effect, this type of electron displacement is also called as a no bond resonance. It is similar to the resonance only. In the resonance, we will use pi bond interaction or lone pair pi bond interaction. Here there is no lone pair, but which electrons are used? Bonded pair of electrons itself are used for the delocalization. Is it a pi bond, pi electrons? No, sigma electrons. Since during the delocalization, two atoms remains without any bond, therefore it is also called what? No bond resonance. Hyperconjugation effect is also called as a no bond resonance. All the structures are similar to the resonance structures only. Plus or effect only. Except lone pair, we have to use here what? Bonded sigma electrons. This effect for the first time was observed by a scientist called Baker-Nathan. One of the scientists called Baker-Nathan. He observed this effect for the first time. Hence, hyperconjugation effect is also called as a Baker-Nathan effect. It is also called what? A Baker-Nathan effect. Okay, no bond resonance, Baker-Nathan effect or hyperconjugation, all these are similar delocalization processes. Clear the students? In one of the compound we have studied that. Similarly, we can consider here. Now, here we have explained the interaction between the sigma electrons and the pi bond. Now, let us consider one more example where the interaction takes place between the sigma electrons of the bonded pair and pi electrons of the unsaturated compound. Listen here, students. I write one of the compound CH3, CH double bond CH2. You can see here the pi electrons are present here, and this is the CH3 group. I can write this group in the form of H, H and H. Okay. Double bonded carbon are always sp2 hybridized. Electronegativity is more. Okay, now what happens? Interaction takes place. See, one of the sigma electrons of this group, CH3 group, what happens? Gets shifted to the next position. Once the shift takes place, I write the delocalized structure, whatever we get here. See students, see here the shift we have written H and H. Anywhere you can show that shift. No bond here. H remains in the form of H plus. Clear? No. Single bond, once the shift takes place, single bond becomes double bond. Next here is a CH. If I write again double bond here, what happens? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Valence of this carbon atom becomes 5. That should not take place because the carbon valence is always 4 in order to attain the stable state. Therefore, once the delocalization takes place here, shift of pi electron takes place to the next carbon atom. Not the sigma here, pi electron gets shifted to the next carbon atom. Hence, the double bond becomes single bond CH2 and minus. Understood? Again, the next process. It cannot retain in this state for a long time. Within a fraction of second, another delocalization. See, shift from here to here, here to again to the next position. Process goes on, continues to attain the comfortable state. That means we get here C bond with the H, bond with the H, new bond is formed here again with the H plus becomes H, double bond becomes single bond CH, single bond becomes double bond CH2. Process doesn't stop at this stage. Again the next hydrogen donates its sigma electrons. Once the delocalization takes place, process goes on continues in the molecule. Always this process is a permanent process. Always it exists in what? Molecule itself. Understood? Similar to the toluene, we have written here unsaturated compound. Propene I have written. Bonded sigma electrons interacts with pi electrons. One delocalization we have written. Similarly here again shift takes place again to the next carbon minus. Again that gets delocalized here again to the hydrogen. Again this hydrogen also donates its sigma electrons. Process goes on continues like that. Understood? Hope you have followed this example. Now I will consider another type of a hyperconjugation effect, that is delocalization or the hyperconjugation effect involving the sigma electrons interaction with the sigma electrons and the empty orbital. I will write one of the ion here. Listen here students. Here it is a plus. Ethyl carbocation are written formula CH3 CH2 plus. Ethyl carbocation. One of the p orbital is empty here. Carbocation means always it loses one of the electron from the p orbital. Hybridization is sp2 hybridization. It loses one of the electron. One of the orbital is empty. Okay, interaction takes place with the sigma and empty p orbital. See, shift takes place like this. What happens now? Once this shift takes place, see, yes, these two hydrogens, no bond here. H will be in the form of H plus. Single bond becomes double bond. C, H and S. Should I write plus? No, isn't it? Let's count the values. 1, 2, 3 and 4. See, once the shift takes place, one electron will be gained by this electron deficient carbon. It has a loss of one electron, that is why we are writing positive. Once the shift takes place here, it gains one electron. Positive becomes what? Neutral. The positive charge is somewhat. What happened here? The electron deficiency somewhat decreased due to what? Delocalization. Understood? Now again, next process, next delocalization from here to here. What do we get here? C, H, H. New bond here with the H plus, it becomes what? H. Double bond becomes single bond. C, H and H. Again it becomes positive. If it remains as such in this carbon for a longer time, ion becomes highly unstable. Again, next hydrogen donates electron, plus becomes neutral. Again, the fraction of second, next delocalization takes place. Okay, one more hydrogen also donates electron, plus becomes neutral. Within a fraction of second, next delocalization takes place. Process goes on, continues like this. Dear students, this is also the hyperconjugation, Baker-Martin effect, or no bond resonance, where interaction takes place between the sigma electrons and the empty p orbital. This is a carbocation. Carbocation means if I write the electronic configuration carbon 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Ground state. Excited state 1s2 inner. Do not take part in the chemical reaction. 2s1, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. Carbocation positively charged means it has to lose this electron. That means this orbital becomes what? Empty. Hence it can interact with that empty p orbital. Okay students, hope you have followed this. Any clarification, please send a message. By this we have completed the chapter Some Basic Principles and Techniques of Organic Chemistry. Thank you very much students. Okay.